if you were to look at top five trends within the luxury consumer that we need to be aware of, that is pivotal in the future, what might that be?
Yeah, so one trend that stood out is that even though a lot of new um, inventory is coming into the markets all over the world, um, a lot of it is very beige, right? It's very much. It looks like something people have already seen before, and that is not exciting to the luxury customer. So beige, we termed it beigification, and that is something the luxury traveler is running away from. Right? They don't want that. They want truly unique, memorable, colorful, surprising experiences, and so we think we're pretty well positioned to capture that with our hotel portfolio. Another one is heritage travel. You know, nothing new. We've operated Historic Hotels of America for almost 20 years now. It's a brand here owned by the Trust of Historic Preservation in Washington D.C. But we actually operate that brand, and we've known that for a long time. There's a huge affinity group that travels specifically to see historic destinations or destinations of historic relevance, and then they love staying in places, hotels that are historic. And so we're very present in that in that segment, in that niche. It's a really exciting one, and it seems to be growing. You know, there seem to be even more people wanting to understand history, not just by reading about it, but actually living it and staying in places that have that historic significance. So that's one that comes to mind. One that's definitely up there as well is secondary and even tertiary destinations, right? And not just uh, remote places in beautiful nature in remote places. That's also obviously growing significantly since the pandemic, in particular, because people started to appreciate nature in a very different way, and that continues to be strong. But even on the city side, right, a lot of the major cities have become so busy, so crowded, right, and it's a problem for these cities, and we read about it everywhere, right? They're struggling with it. They want tourism, but they want a little bit less of it. Then you have all these secondary, tertiary destinations, many of them really interesting places. They want more tourism, and so that shift is happening, and I think it's a really good thing for all for all parties. It's good for the destinations that has too little. It's good for the traveler because they're going to see something a lot more authentic, probably, and can experience a destination where they don't have to book every site and every restaurant like a month in advance, right? Which is really what it has become for a lot of the great bucket list tourism destinations and cities out there. It's really become a little frustrating how you have to plan everything in advance because it's just so many people go.